really doing a great job. He had a really good tri-point run. I think he won a tri-point a couple weeks ago with the Min. So going to be a matter of this stubbier Ness Mario team trying to find a way in, but actually Tasabu going for the Bowser. He is a Bowser Min co-main, so going to be interested in how that shakes out.
Sounds a lot like one of the twins from Hawk and Linus Factor. I'm going to say that's Linus that does the Bowser. It's always a weird 50-50. I mean, I've watched them play for so long, I should know that.
It's kind of one and the same when it comes to how dominant they are in that doubles, whether they're the Bowser or the Ike. I couldn't tell you either, no matter how long I've watched them. So
absolutely, and they've been like having them in Michigan has helped not only cement an internal love of doubles in the state, but also like helped the teams like Echofire and Nad have a base to build off that chemistry and the kind of game plan you want in a doubles format. And then when you add your skill as a player on top of that as a solo performer, it makes any team like this a sight to behold.
Yeah, but really, even just watching them warm up, Nad and Echofire, they have their follow-ups on deck. They get a lot of great setups out of those Mario grabs. They're very telegraphed, so you can set up a lot of great combos with Ness, like those dares off stage out of it. So already getting up to an early percent lead, I think, here. I realize the player cam is in the way of one of the stock icons, so we just kind of got to keep track of that. Maybe keep some tallies on that notepad you got.
Oh, yeah, no, that's Nad. Nad's actually can reliably be called a stock tank in doubles, is what I've seen throughout from countless regionals where Nad loves doubles. So
now, already getting off to a great start here. I believe Red Team both still on their first stock. And Tasabu has his work cut out for him here. Already on his last is Bowser, which you think Bowser would be the stock tank on that team, but getting thrown for a loop right now, taking out a lot of early percent.
Yeah, but that Bowser, wow, great DI from Echofire to still survive at 142 on the Bowser bomb. What do you think about Pokemon Trainer in a doubles format?
It's really interesting because you get a lot of fluidity in terms of game plan. You can switch between those Pokemon, and then Charizard at that high percent for kill power, but you don't really have good mobility either, no matter what Pokemon you're on. Squirtle, yes, but he's going to take a lot of early damage and get tossed around a lot. So, I don't know, like, there was, at Genesis, there was a really good run from Valor and his teammate who was a Pokemon trainer. So it was a Sonic playing that support role with the Pokemon trainer. So it's kind of like, not super common because PT isn't super common nowadays, but
but now it seems
strengths
like,
and weaknesses.
Yeah, it seems like the main game plan from Alfredo has just been like almost being in that Charizard state too much in a way, because with Tasabu. Oh, that's not what you want. Oh, good heavens. The up smash from downtown into the yo-yo. And just like that, in an instant, you took your teammate's last stock and you lost your own. After you, mind you, Tasabu.
That's not how you want to end game one, man.
Tasabu.
So now you kind of have to reevaluate. It's definitely Nad and Echofire that won that game one, but either way, gonna maybe look at shrinking it down here a little bit to help Bastion. You get less space to work with, which I think makes sense for this team. They have less mobility, but we are seeing the switch to the Min as well. Here, the Bowser was doing him no favors in that game.
It wasn't. No, it came back to bite him so many times, and then that whole ending sequence that we talked about before. Yeah, it makes sense to switch to the Min. An interesting fact though about this Michigan team.
Nad and Echo won game one, yeah.
Interesting fact about this Michigan team is that both of these players, Nad and Echofire, go to different colleges, whereas normally we see these doubles teams made up of players from the same college, like say Zama or Aster. This is the unique case of like, oh yeah, just two players from different colleges that have played each other a lot and are slated to be the top two teams in the collegiate bracket.
As far as, oh yeah, because they're on the separate teams, it's Oakland and Michigan State.
Yep.
So that's cool. Like, yeah, I like to see that, especially from Smash, where it gives people the opportunity to meet people from around their own state, make new friends. And whenever I was teamed in doubles a lot in Smash 4, it was people from, like Madison, Milwaukee, everywhere else. So gives you that cool opportunity. And you already see they have such good chemistry together. So many good follow-ups. Talking about that with Mario on those grabs in game one. And they play that really good support role with Mario in the back and Ness in the front taking those stocks. as we see him again getting out to this early lead.
And there's just a incredible combo game from these two. We're seeing like confirms into yo-yo on top of platform, things like back throw, and already Alfredo on last stock for this game, number 2, and is forced into the Charizard position once again.
Which you think, okay, he's literally at super low percent. Does he really need to switch to Charizard right away? But I think he's trying to get that better range on the character as well. But it also makes him even more combo food for this team that's been really good at getting those follow-ups. But we are seeing that up smash get the stock from both yellow teams there. So trying to keep themselves in this set, trying to push it to a game 3. But
a little bit of Squirtle play here. But at 71, you're going to immediately look for the swap to like Ivysaur. Yep, here it is.
And Yo-Yo just hanging on for dear life with that vine on the side, trying to get around that Yo-Yo, which Echofire just super efficient with that Yo-Yo. A lot of really cool kill setups you were talking about earlier that I'm not used to seeing from Ness in doubles.
Oh, yep. This would be back throw. Good shield.
Trying to combat the incoming Min-Min there with that back throw. The hitbox from Mario is really big. So just trying to hold on that stock, not trying to lose any like from an early Min-Min forward smash or anything like that. So.
Absolutely. Now off stage, rising forward air from Echofire, and the yo-yo once again, and oh my gosh, Tasabu.
Just the dominant stage positioning there too. You got both red team there ready to cover anything on the ledge, and they just didn't even make it back. You got that yo-yo, and then Tasabu getting that SD. And
they get to play ping pong now.
Yeah, have fun, man.
Just bounce the Min-Min back and forth, and all Tasabu can really hope for is to try and get things like a megawatt nair out. So far, just fighting their way back to stage. The arms coming up steady, gets a grab.
And this is where you see teams that team together a lot really shine because they know how they want to position around each other in these 2v1s. You can get those kill setups, but yeah, that PK Fire just lingering and ending that set there and no chance of recovering for Tasabu, and real quick 2-0 there to start our day.
If you're Tasabu, you're like, dang, you